instant can't deny. Used to have an RV full of case file stack, map full of mysteries. Thumbtack, hear the hum of the tires, feel the pull of the strange. Where the lights in the woods get real deranged. Open your brain holes where the truth explodes, and hunker on down for a trip on the GCD high, a witness road. He's riding down the high weirdness road, chasing every story nobody's told. Muppets in the backseat, vampires in tow. JJ Vance on the high weirdness road. Cold case counties and abandoned towns. Something in the shadows keeps swirling round. CIA box shouting, who killed Bill Cosby? JJ just laughs and cranks the sound. Where the timeline's bend and the truth gets loud, and the moon looks wrong behind a wandering cloud. If the vampire strike, well, that's just how it goes. He's riding down the high weirdness road, where impossible things are the stories he's old. From hidden hollers on a foggy night to the America's wasteland, heartland. JJ Vance on the high weirdness road. He's rolling down the high weirdness road, chasing every phantom the archives hold. Truth gets strange, but he won't let go. JJ Vance on the high weirdness road. Yeah, JJ Vance on the high weirdness
Operation GCD with an Appalachian grin. Adventures and shenanigans, we're diving right in.
Oh, is this thing on? Is this thing on? Howdy, folks. Your host Double J back here, coming at you live from deep inside America. Stay dangerous, America. Anyhow, your host of Operation GCD, JJ Vance here. Not the vice president, part-time vampire hunter. Welcome back, folks, to the interwebs. We'll be your pilot and navigator for tonight's shenanigan-infused journey into the mind of this here particular garbage can dude. And I'm not going to lie to you, got a real barn burner on deck for y'all tonight. The Travel Man-Made Virus Plasma Reset Biblical Infinity. Interesting topic choice. Interesting summary as well. That is a quick cliff notes, if you will, on the matter. On tonight's film, and cult and/or esoteric review of the 1995 cinematic masterpiece starring Brad Pitt as a Looney Tune with a wonky eye, playing a Looney Tune with a wonky eye, and time-traveling Bruce Willis. And it's a fantastic time-traveling film, as it's a time loop mindfuck. You are correct there, Ellie. Thank you, ma'am. Good to see you. And it is an interesting film. I realized upon rewatching this film that I never seen it when it came out. I didn't see it until after I'd seen, or maybe slightly before I'd seen Looper. But it really dawned on me that that's basically the same film as Bruce Willis's Looper. It's just some weird time loop situation, some sort of wizard shit. And speaking of wizard shit, joining us here tonight, Todd the Wizard. Good to see you, sir. Thank you for joining me here tonight to get a little GCD Welcome back to Operation GCD for your very first time.
Oh, it's fantastic to be here. I appreciate the invite anytime, JJ. I think you got the best show going out there right now, and everybody needs to just support JJ as much as you can. Thank you for bringing me on again. Hopefully, I don't burp too much or slurp or do any of those things tonight. More than I might eat.
I always appreciate your insight. You have some wonderful insights, sir. Sadly, Phil, the secret agent of the Dewey Decimal Agency, is on a Dewey Decimal assignment tonight and cannot make it. But
he will be sadly missed. That's like, he'll be sadly missed because that's like when the Avengers show up, but they're missing like Captain Marvel or something. It's like, oh shit, where's Phil?
Yeah.
Oh no,
there's a big gap
we
where
love
the
Phil.
Incredible Hulk used to be standing. Right, we got it.
Exactly. Yeah. You're like, shit, we needed Ant-Man for this.
Hey,
where's Giant Man? No.
Look who's already here. And speaking of guests, we have an esteemed guest, one of our most esteemed guests here at Operation GCD. I'd like to take a Operation GCD time out to recognize our distinguished Muppet visitor.
Awesome.
Our channel, good to see you, fucking Muppet. Tell the rest of your Langley Muppets to go fuck themselves.
Get ready to file an interesting.
You might learn something.
Get ready to file an interesting report about what Operation GCD found on.
Yeah, get ready to file a Muppet report on our channel. Speaking of Muppet reports, the man who's subject to a lot of Muppet reports over his life, the redacted man, a name in the Epstein files. Welcome back to Operation GCD. Maker Jonah for your very first time.
Is that a monkey?
None of that monkey business around here.
Anyway, speaking of monkey business, you like my new fucking picture there, right? It's
looks pretty cool. Is that like on the back of your jacket?
America.
It's Todd's fucking savior, but America, the horror of Babylon.
America.
Double R is ready. That's right. Double R is ready. He's already here. America.
Double R brings up a lot of solid, solid statements.
Solid
waste. A lot of solid statements out there.
I'm just gonna say, Ryu in the chat obviously knows me, and anyone who doesn't expect me to fucking yell like a monkey like 15 times at least better get their fucking ear muffs.
If I could, I would. If I could, I would.
The 13th monkey, dude. It's basically the 13th monkey.
Hey, I've always called myself a
Shock
monkey.
The monkey.
My sleeves or my sleeve length is longer than my inseam, but that's a whole other story.
Watch the monkey get hurt. Monkey.
Calling Todd always high when
that's an accusation there, Double R channel.
Shock
That's an
the monkey.
Inappropriate. Todd may be high, but we're all high, so don't worry about it.
Hey, don't put me in that.
Shock the monkey. The CIA song right there. That's a CIA song right there with Peter Gabriel, "Shock the Monkey."
Well, this was a pretty when I rewatched this film, I do want to thank both you gents for joining me here tonight to get a little GCD. Clint may or may not be joining us. He might also be on Dewey Decimal assignments. It's inconclusive.
He was talking shit about an hour ago in the fucking chat.
That's what I was saying. He was just online a little bit ago, so I imagine he's not too far.
He probably got so fucking stoned he fell asleep.
Yeah.
Got some chronic.
It is an interesting little. We get this tale of time travel around this biological warfare that killed off 5 billion folks. Right, and that's how we get the film starting off.
We get
introduced to Bruce Willis's butt, and then we get introduced to more Bruce Willis butt, and then when you thought you've had enough butt, they show you Brad Pitt's butt. Like, all right, what's going on with this
a little bit
ass in this fucking film, dude?
A little bit too much.
I'm just gonna say
from those guys. Maybe the women like it though. I don't know. I mean,
I think that's what they were going for. Right? They had been trying to sell that with the women. I'm assuming, right? That
and the guys that like guys naked, from the behind. Didn't they show Bruce Willis like 12 times, maybe? 12 times naked.
Like, look here, Terry Gilliam, director of this film. We're going to need to take it down a couple butt scenes. He was trying to get more butt scenes in there, I heard.
And then Bruce Willis, he's up against the shower, and they're scrubbing him all like 12 times.
Yeah, but then they immediately take him to another jail, and then they scrub him again. Like, why are you, like, what's going on here, man?
A little too much. A little too much, Bruce Willis.
Anyways,
More than I like to see, but that's okay.
You hear me?
We're setting up the film. We hear you. Sorry, Jonah.
No, I fucked my mic up. Anyway, so I was gonna say the one thing that I noticed, I have to go back to watch it. I think there's a bit of a limited hangout when he's thrown back in time to fucking World War I, and they're just basically coming out right and admitting that the Spanish flu was a fucking engineered virus. But
did they give an exact date in the movie, or did they just beam him to World War One? Did anybody catch the date? Because I looked at that. I looked at that and thought same thing. I thought the same thing. They gave the World War One scenes about 3 minutes, and then it was over. That was all.
Despite the film coming out, well, no, the film comes out the end of '95, but a virus emerges in 1996 and kills 99% of the global human populations. James Cole, aka Bruce Willis, they try to get Tom Cruise for that role. It seems that'd have been fantastic to watch Tom Cruise run really fast through different areas.
The secret societies, the Scientologists, they wouldn't allow it. They needed him that weekend for some Masonic.
It's interesting you say that because Bruce Willis has got a very high Xenu score on my secret Scientology list, sir.
Does he? That figures. That figures.
Very high. He rates very high on the Xenu scale.
I see. He's a believer.
So,
he's a believer.
We do see that Bruce Willis he's a prisoner, right? And this is after the virus, after the decimation of 5 billion people. Is it prisoner,
or is that how people live in the future?
Oh no, he's a prisoner.
He's a prisoner. He's a rebel.
The penal code or whatever.
Yeah, they talk about anal probes. Yeah, exactly.
But they made it sound like the future is so horrible. Everyone lives in a cage.
Oh, it's very sci-fi, very sci-fi dystopian, right?
Yeah, very Matrix like that.
There wasn't an outside world where people enjoyed their lives. I think everybody in that movie lived in a cage if you weren't working for the machine or whatever. Is how that dystopian future was.
It reminded me of a very Philip K. Dick kind of narrative, of a very bureaucratic, or even Orwellian, right? Even Orwellian.
Definitely horrible.
Very.
He does another movie I'm telling JJ about all the time, Brazil, which is the most horrible, boring, dystopic future society you can picture. It's like the banality of evil. If you ever get around to doing that Brazil show. JJ, that's a good one. From the same director, Terry Gilliam. Terry Gilliam did a bunch of ones back in the day that were just huge. He also did a movie called Baron Munchausen that is wild about this character from around the Ottoman Empire period and his adventures. Trippy stuff for the time period.
That's awesome. Did you know he also did a film called 12 Monkeys, sir? And we're here to talk about it tonight. 12 Monkeys.
I heard that. Sorry. But Terry Gilliam's deeply connected with this project.
Stop going off like he's Terry Gilliam fucking with a bunch of ass on the screen.
We're doing it inside the Actor Studios, Terry Gilliam style.
Gangnam style.
So, when was the first time you'd seen this, Todd? You were describing to me that you'd seen this in the movie
at the theater. Yeah, there was a buzz. If you had any kind of, if you followed, read independent newspapers or left wing stuff back in the '90s, that movie was high on the list of stuff to check out. Back then there were newspapers and it wasn't on television. It was something you'd see like an ad for. In an independent newspaper or something. That's how they advertised movies back then in newspapers. But that's how old that movie is.
I just discovered beer, pot, and ladies right around this time. So I was somewhat distracted, sir. So I didn't see
the fantastic time
later.
Hell yeah.
The 90s were good for that. The 90s were good.
And when you look at this movie, you think Terry Gilliam. He's always against
shut the fuck up about Terry Gilliam.
Dystopian society. His movies are always against the coming New World Order, 1984. It's like 1984 from a comedic lens.
I mean, there's a lot of this fits right in line with a lot of the apocalyptic. It wasn't precisely apocalyptic, but not as far as floods, earthquakes, and all the the tornadoes, twisters, and shit. That was very popular in this time in the 90s. No meteors, dude. Bruce Willis later saved planet Earth from a meteor. That happened later in the 90s, but this is 1995, dude. This is a cinematic masterpiece, 12 Monkeys. We get a Looney Tune Brad Pitt with a wonky eye playing a Looney Tune Brad Pitt with a wonky eye here. We're time-traveling prisoner Bruce Willis after he goes to World War I. That's the thing. Their technology sucks in the future, dude. They keep sending him to different places, right?
Well,
they don't describe what year that is. They just say he encounters Jose, another inmate. Remember, he zooms in there. There's another dude on a stretcher who's in an army uniform. He's like, oh, Jose, and then he gets shot in the leg. And again, why is Bruce Willis naked in there, but his associate Jose is fully in uniform? What's going on there?
Hey, but that's also what I'm saying though too about the whole fucking all these people want to push AI and fucking they act like AI is actually intelligent. It's like, motherfucker, this shit can't even get my speech to text right. Like, if you're fucking dedicated to my fucking device, listen to me only, you should be able to pick up on the way I fucking speak. But then they want to be like, oh, AI is so good. No, it just fucking takes tokenization and uses fucking commonalities. And then people are, oh, well, it's intelligent. No, it fucking isn't. It fucking just runs the statistics. But anyways.
I'm with you.
You're saying you enjoy this repeated scenes with Bruce Willis naked in the film?
You like this movie where he was naked, especially that part?
This whole thing where they're talking about like technology, like it's going to be the savior of us. The fucking no, these fucking retards can't fucking even figure out a fucking 2 + 2 = 4, because then they're like, oh, well, it doesn't always, because their fucking computers can't fucking figure that out.
Well, there's a lot of technology.
Hey, wait. Can I go back to a minute here, too? And Lizzie here in the chat brought up the whole, what the fuck, Todd? Do you have a fucking vagina? Like, you talk to the Avengers, and the only thing you fucking come up with Captain Marvel. Ain't that fucking bitch one, not even Captain America? Like, get the fuck out of here, you fucking hermaphrodite.
I just threw out the biggest one everyone knows and loves.
Would you prefer
the fucking bitch that you get up in the fucking 2010? Yeah, that's the one everyone loves.
Would you have preferred he went with Ant-Man, sir?
I mean, at least that's fucking Paul Rudd and fucking, role models of a great movie.
Well, we do see that the technology sucks in the future, and they send Bruce Willis. So what they're trying to do is they're sending him back to They're trying to send him back to 1996 to find out where this virus started, and in order to stop it. And it turns out he's just stuck in a time loop because he was born and already witnessed this event. He keeps having these dreams that you don't know that they're really prescient dreams, that he's stuck in this time loop, and he's actually witnessing himself die as a child.
I mean, what?
Yep.
Yeah,
the whole movie's shot like in a dreamlike sequence where you can't tell if it's real or a dream or is he hallucinating. Real.
They imply it's real because they see him as a child and he witnesses his own death when he's a child through this time loop. But they slowly introduce this dream state that he keeps. He keeps having this dream state. It shows you throughout his time travel where he's a child witnessing these events.
Yeah, that's important to the whole theme behind the movie.
Right, and slowly but surely throughout the retelling of these flashbacks, you keep seeing another character introduced, Brad Pitt's character, Madeline Stowe's character,
that's changing,
doctor's character.
Yeah, that's changing positions.
The Cookie Monster made an appearance, so that was a strange aspect of the film.
That part really freaked me out. When the elephant started tearing down the building, that part got me.
That was weird, dude. It was weird. When Captain Marvel showed up, I'm like, what's Captain Marvel doing in this film?
Holy shit.
So when did you first see this, Jonah?
Oh, I saw it in the 90s. It was fucking shit then. It's shit now.
You didn't like it then? You weren't into it?
No, I don't like any movies. It's a bunch of fucking.
Even though Terry Gilliam loves Canada, you didn't like it?
Goddamn, you fucking get off his goddamn dick. Fuck off. I don't want to hear Terry Gilliam your mouth again, you fucking faggot.
Sorry, sir.
About the movie and not Terry Gilliam.
I'll save my Terry Gilliam segment for when you leave the program.
Like, dude, how much are you get fucking paid for dropping his name?
He was an integral part of filmography back in the day, sir. I'm sorry.
No. I mean, Now, if we want to actually talk about the movie instead of fucking Todd riding his dick, I found
this man right here wants to talk about eating bugs. Welcome to the show, Clint Eastwood. Oh, you can't see him.
Oh yeah.
Hey, what's up?
You will eat the bugs and you will like it. Welcome back to Operation GCD, sir, for your very first time.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
I
Clint.
fell asleep.
Can you see us? Are you out there?
Hey, Clint.
Yeah.
Your co-host
Boy.
shut up about the fucking director like he's fucking got a hard on for him.
Can you hear me, Major Clint?
Can you hear me?
Anyway.
You out there, sir? Are you time traveling? Don't you
Can
know?
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. I'm just fucking with you.
Okay.
Welcome to the show, sir.
What's up? I smoked too much weed and fell asleep.
Oh, we
That's what happened to
figured
Bruce
you.
Willis.
You
He
know,
found himself back in
No,
1996.
get real. You're just a fucking vampire too. Always fucking. I wake up at like 6 a.m. to get to the job site, and it's like, oh, Clint's starting a podcast. Like, get to sleep, motherfucker.
He just got up after he just went down for 10 minutes.
I doubt that. Anyway, let's get to the movie.
Thank you, sir. When did you first watch 12 Monkeys there, Clint? Or shall I say the 13th Monkeys?
I see when it came out.
All right. Were you into it? And it seems to be overwhelmingly hated amongst the current crowd upon viewing it in the 90s.
Oh, really?
No. Hey, don't say the current crowd because the boomers fucking still fucking little.
No, I'm talking about current crowd in this conversation. Both of you seemingly had negative reviews upon initial viewing in the 90s. I didn't see it.
I loved it. I loved it.
You had 2 thumbs up. Jonah had two Canadian thumbs down.
But he secretly likes it. But he's saying
it's like a monetary
like
exchange rate. There's an exchange rate in film reviews from Canadians.
Pretty much. There was a period there, JJ, where anything that he did was you had to go see it. Terry Gilliam.
Right. Bruce Willis or Brad Pitt or both.
Bruce Willis asked.
This is Die Hard. This is between Die Hard 2 and Die Hard 3. This was peak Willis.
Peak Willis.
Yeah. It's a pretty good movie. It definitely had a nice just roll a cigarette here.
Take your time.
I'll let the GCD Muppet Factory know, sir. Thank you.
So I noticed the right when that lady signing the book, and right before the real bad guy comes up, somebody says, "I need to go get a vaccine right now."
Yeah, they hit you with that real quick, don't they?
Yeah, they try to educate you on vaccines and viruses.
That was kind of getting in, like, more into conspiracy culture, right? Not that I ever believed in really time travel stuff, but they do bring up some interesting concepts, these time loops and consciousness, I think, in this film, which is, I think, some of their intent.
I love a great time travel movie thing pulled off.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, there's no DeLoreans involved, if that's what you're saying.
No, and I don't think they pulled it off exactly, but it worked. It worked for the movie, in my opinion, at the time. It worked. Well, you had to be into that type of fucking weird humor and filmography.
Type filmography. Man crush on Gilliam, and then all of a sudden it's a great movie.
Probably
man crush. Call it what you want. Somebody makes a great movie, you're like, oh, I love it.
It definitely seemed very Philip K. Dick like to me, right up riff with some. They hit you with this quote right here: "Who controls the past controls the future. Who controls the present controls the past."
George Orwell. Giannis, the god of the two-faced god of Rome.
Orwell.
That's going to be he was also
support your local science as well.
And the whole purpose of the two faces is he sees both the future and the past. So he's the only god that can see the future and the past. So they're pushing the chaos there, but. The other thing that I found really interesting is at least the movie is the logo for the movie itself is kind of set up with the 12 monkeys, but they're rotated in the fucking the Zodiac's wheel but they're all monkeys, so they kind of fucking switch out all the other sides. Which again, too,
they're just monkeying around, sir.
They look like the monkeys you buy as a kid. They come in a big jar of like 500 of them back in the 70s.
They do look like the jar monkeys, for sure.
You hook them together and you make a 13 circle of monkeys if you want.
That's also going to be when they're moving everything to China through fucking the good old Henry Kissinger and the Bill Clinton Chinagate scandal, and so you have the Chinese calendar with the calendar the monkey, which was probably in '96. I'm just guessing.
Is it the year of the monkey?
I'm just guessing.
This is the year that this came out. Might everybody look it up in 1995? What Chinese year was it?
Sir.
What year? What zodiac was it back in that day? The Chinese zodiac.
Dude, I think it was the year of General Tsao, dude.
There you go. His chicken, General Tsao's chicken.
First year of the rat.
Yeah.
The year of the rat.
Oh, it's Clint's year. No, I'm kidding.
It says it was the wood pig. I think it's a made-up creature.
Pig? That probably tastes. It's tasty though.
That might be a Pokemon figure, dude. I'm not sure that's not a Pokemon figure, but that's what it's telling me, buddy. Look.
Yeah, sounds like you're Chinese. That sounds like you're Chinese.
You know what I call a fat chick though, right? A pig broad.
Sounds like a Pokemon, but they say it's the wood pig.
Sounds Chinese.
I was wrong on that guess, but sometimes you throw it out there and you get it wrong.
Hey, I like where your head's at, sir. Hey, you're using your brain for God's intended purposes.
Yeah.
All of you gentlemen are. I appreciate it. So we do get right off the whole 12 monkeys thing. They do it in like this weird hypnotic trance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Speak to that dream state you were talking about there, Todd the Wizard.
Yeah, there seemed to be some elements to it where
some burger elements.
Well, they were like transferring their faces to other people's faces or something to
right. They were like zapping in, right?
Yeah, because he was like by the elevator, and they're like, the guy's face changes, the guard, and he's like, "Go to the other door."
Yeah, because they needed somebody. They were all afraid to go outside in the future, so they were forcing these prisoners to go outside, and he happened to be the dude who had no problem.
That's the past, bro. People were afraid to go outside in 2020. That's the past.
Well, no, but I'm saying in the film, it's the future. You should be familiar with the scene I'm talking about. He comes face to face with a grizzly bear. I was like, Jonah knows what this guy's talking about because you're Canadian.
Oh, 1992.
Like every time he comes out. Go to work, he's got a grizzly out.
It's the year of the grizzly bear, sir.
It's the year of the grizzly.
I'm getting on to my point because 1992 was the year of the monkey, but then, it's kind of where I was going anyways. So then you have Clinton comes in 92, right? And then at the same time, I guess he comes in 93, but he gets elected in 92. But he's the one who does the backdoor of all the technology through Chinagate. Gets sold out to the White House to the fucking... sold out the White House to the Chinese through fucking Kissinger and Associates, and then moved all the technology over there. So again, too, like it kind of goes in line with what I was saying, anyways. The monkeys and all that shit, where they're pushing that shit over. But maybe I'm just seeing things.
No,
do you think Henry Kissinger eats monkey?
I mean, he probably gets raped by monkeys in hell.
Yeah, baby, wow. Nice monkey impression.
I was mention that.
Right on. Somebody pulled one off.
Or whatever. There's a film that 12 Monkeys is based off, like 30-minute French film.
Oh yeah, French film. I looked a little bit into that.
Yeah, another reason you should shut the fuck up about Terry Gilliam.
And I ran back out once I realized it was a horrible French film though.
Yeah, but you'll suck Gilliam off. Terry Gilliam.
I will. I mean, his movies. I will brag about those. I love those. Brazil, this one.
Well, I thought that was an interesting thought you had earlier, Jonah, that they were introducing the Spanish flu element to all this.
Yeah.
Through his time travel to World War I in the battlefields.
Viruses are very dangerous, everybody. Look out.
And I mean, let's go back even before the Rockefeller bought out all the fucking doctors by the homeopathic doctors. They started calling them quacks, etc. There was a lot of
they prefer gay, sir.
I shouldn't say there's a lot. There was a few actual physicians who were basically in the 1930s saying that Spanish flu was man-made, and
right.
Which is kind of funny.
And that is a big element to this entire film, right? And the whole element of they're trying to blame some monkeys, and that's the Brad Pitt element. He runs a cult of fucking environmentalists, who call the 12 Monkeys.
Yeah.
But we also see the psychiatrist that Bruce Willis gets assigned because he gets arrested and imprisoned in 1990 when he gets sent back there, and they try to send him to 96 because their
Baltimore
technology
of all
sucks.
places. Like they fucking would stop them
Right.
from, like, get the fuck out of here. Like they're gonna stop. They ain't got enough murders that they're gonna pull.
Yeah, there like to be a bunch of white people in the Baltimore psych ward.
Yeah, for sure.
Just saying.
And then they go to Philadelphia. I mean, get the fuck out of here. Like
I've been in a Baltimore. I'm not gonna say jail, but a holding cell. There wasn't a lot of white folk in there. That's all I'm saying.
But I mean, the other thing is though too, right? When you talk Baltimore too, let's be honest, you got John Hopkins, you get
sounds like Hollywood.
Well, that's where I was going. Thank you, sir. Are you my brain hole, sir? That's exactly what I was thinking. When we see the epicenter of a lot of these activities playing out in the cough season of 2020, the great cough season of 2020, we see the epicenter of activity surrounded by the Johns Hopkins University, dude.
And
I used to smoke pot with Johnny Hopkins, dude.
I'll just go ahead and remind you about the arrested Ebola virus. Like the second ever outbreak of Ebola in the world comes out arrested. And if I'm not mistaken, the Spanish flu was first detected in Kansas, but they didn't call it the Spanish flu.
It's called the Kansas flu, eh?
Some
they
crazy.
didn't call it anything, but then it got sent over to the fucking warfield, and then they called it the Spanish flu.
Well, I do think that's an interesting aspect because that is the underlying plot of this film is this other environmentalist dude who's trying to get Madeline Stowe's attention. So he goes in 1990, gets arrested and disappears from his cell at the Looney Bin there in 1990. But he meets Dr. What do they call her? Dr. Rayleigh.
Yeah. She gets railed while he has her tied to the bed.
She encounters Dr. Dick Peters here, who that's the guy who's really the one who has a lab-borne pathogen, right? That he's concocted in a lab, but he's this environmentalist. He hates humanity, though. Humanity's the devil. He's basically a processed church member.
Yeah.
That's wormed his way up to the highest levels of the bio lab.
That's a Satanist style thing to do, sir. I would agree. Yes.
I mean, let's be honest.
It's funny.
Dr. Fauci really need to worm his way up to or was he put at the top because he was a fucking eugenicist? Get the fuck out of here.
That's his dude. He's railing about how humanity's destroying everything. They call him an environmentalist. Brad Pitt's one spectrum of that kind of environmentalist extremist. He's another spectrum of that environmentalist extremist kind of character that was very prominent in the 90s in a lot of pop culture and media.
I mean,
but nonetheless,
let's be honest. They made.
Let's be honest. There's way too much butt in this film. Too
much.
They made a fake virus.
No more Bruce Willis.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's a lab-borne man-made virus, right?
I mean, in reality, there wasn't AGT or anything happening at the same time.
Me and my wife have a nickname for Bruce Willis.
It was very prescient to our later times, just like the film's a time loop, dude. I got time
I'm
loop.
sure you're dying to hear what that nickname is, JJ.
Dick Peters?
Sorry. Turtlehead.
I got time looped when I rewatched this film this time because I hadn't seen it since the great cough season of 2020, and after experiencing all that, dude, I got time looped into all this, and the time loop of the movie, dude, I got time looped in real life, dude, because I was like, holy shit, dude, this is very prescient to the entire cough season.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
bubble people, dude. Remember the bubble people, dude?
That was just getting you ready, but at the same time, remember fucking. I mean, I'm gonna sound like Clint for a minute, but I'm not Clint. So, but even Bill Cooper wrote in fucking "Behold a Pale Horse." Aurelio Paquet was talking about how the vaccine was going to be the bioweapon in the 1970s on behalf of the Club of Rome, and I mean, it's just something that is obvious that if you pay attention and you read a couple white papers, this is something they've been trying to do. The plan was for this virus to break out in the year 2000, but these fucking retards are 20 years behind and not very successful. All they did was kill off all the old people. They didn't even get the young ones.
Well, they don't have to pay out Social Security payments. So did they really lose?
Do you think they were going just to get rid of all the old people? Like, come on, Todd.
Yeah, those payments, those IRAs
Yeah,
or whatever.
the pension funds are at their limits, right?
Yeah, the pension fund's over when you die.
Like, you act like they're actually going to make all those payments out. Like, fuck, like, goddamn, like, come on.
No, but they're cheesy like that. They're cheesy like that is my point.
Well, they don't expect to make all those payments, dude. Just listen to Alex Jones. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Known you for years, but you're Jewish, right?
I'm actually not. I'm raised Roman Catholic, but I have a great affinity for Jewish people in Israel.
You're gay. That's what it is. There's
gay.
always something. Okay, yeah. My point is, I didn't even know that.
Oh, you're gay, dude.
Wait. Did Federico have the fucking EU flag on his on his t-shirt?
Dude, that's a bunch of Fed government ops right there, buddy.
That looks like a government production.
I was going to say, what I'm getting is they probably don't really know the actual ethos and have things mixed matched. You know what I mean?
No, but I'm saying, is that the EU flag on?
You just show up, grab a drink, and look pretty.
It's like the Patriot Front, dude. All their flags are always freshly crinkled, like they just came out of a packaging.
Looks like
I mean, I've never seen any other fucking group ever get arrested with their balaclavas and allowed to keep them on.
Dude, all I'm saying is they got the crispest fucking khakis and the most flags that look like they came just out of a bag from the store.
Definitely. Everybody's wearing the same boots from Walmart, same khaki.
Yeah, like, whoa, man, their tailor's amazing, dude.
They're not even military, issue that sand gray beige. They're
Desert
Walmart.
tan?
Yeah, they're not desert tan. They're the Walmart version, but agreed.
Faggot.
when a U-Haul truck shows up and a bunch of them jump out of the back,
hauling, sir. What do you got for me? Who's hauling?
A bunch of people jump out of the back wearing khaki pants and Hawaiian t-shirts and those boots you're talking about, JJ. That might be a psyop.
All you have to say.
There you go. You want a Jeff Foxworthy psyop situation? I like
no,
it.
they attended the Idaho fucking gay pride parade, and then when they got arrested and had flex cuffs on, they still had their fucking balaclavas on. Get the fuck out of
here.
Isn't that just a regular parade in Idaho, or just a regular parade anywhere? A gay parade?
That sounds like downtown Moscow, Idaho.
Aren't all parades technically gay?
I'm gonna go on a quick tangent because I'm just laughing like that fucking.
Is it a parade gay tangent?
No. Well, yeah, it is actually. Doug Ford, the brother of
something
Rob
you're
Ford.
Qualified to speak upon. Go on.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway,
good thing we're celebrating Pride Month.
Yeah. Doug Ford, the brother of Rob Ford, he went out for June 1st. He's wearing a fucking tranny flag with a heart around it, and it says Ontario PC. So that's the conservatives here in Canada. You get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that apple's falling way away from the crack pipe there within the Ford family brothers there. But in celebration of Pride Month.
Was that a woman?
That's Gorlock the Destroyer, sir. That's definitely a dude who thinks it's a woman.
Oh no,
that's Ted the Builder.
Yo, that's your worst nightmare.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a Jesuit. That's the metaphorical Jesuit, if you will. That one's for our channel. Fuck yourself. But no, so I do think that's interesting. We see a lot of dynamics of this film that seem to have been reflected in reality, and then again repeated over time, because that Spanish flu situation, you figure if you look at everything that all the policies and regulations and laws enacted in response to that back there around World War I, right? Was that the late 19 teens? You'll find that they had those stupid fucking masks, and they learned, these masks didn't do anything. But yet then we repeat the same cycle 100 years later, even though...
No. The stupid mask gave you fucking bronchitis.
Oh, if you go to
there's obviously some negative implications, I'm sure.
But
no. What I'm saying is that was a known though. That was a known 100 years prior.
Yeah. But if you get on the History Channel,
like seriously, like looking back at newspaper articles, they're like they had articles. These masks didn't do shit during the 1918 Spanish flu or whatever.
Well, if you go to the History Channel,
years later doing the same shit.
No, I had.
But JJ, if you go to the History Channel,
you can learn about ancient aliens, sir. That's in the History Channel.
Anyway, shut up.
JJ, if you go to the History Channel, they have a damn documentary saying how great the masks were during that.
Shut up, Todd. I'm bringing it back to the movie.
During the Spanish flu,
I'm bringing it back to the movie. Shut up. Anyway,
during the Spanish flu, they
How do you do that? Yeah.
They took snot that was infected and they shoved it up horses' noses, trying to infect the horses, and they couldn't infect any of them.
Okay, who cares about that? Can I just ask you one question though, too? Like, these fucking retards in this goddamn fucking movie, right? So they can send you back to time.
Coming in hot.
They can monitor you in real time, but they need you to fucking call and leave a voicemail on a voice machine, and they can't figure out.
That sounds like those guys. Sounds like those
they
guys.
can connect to you consciously, but in order for you to get beamed out of it, they need your location and time on a voicemail.
Yeah.
Where else did they have
travel, sir? That's the rules of this time travel.
What other film did they have?
An hour in a DeLorean, you just simply have to leave a voicemail.
What other movie did they have somebody calling in if you get in trouble? The Matrix, right? So another one is Stereotype. It's a movie, the scene they have to play over and over.
Dude, I saw a payphone the other day, dude. I ain't seen a payphone in years.
Where was it?
Not a Mexican payphone. There's lots of those down there. I mean an American payphone.
Yeah,
here in America,
down in Mexico. Yeah, down in Mexico.
You know what?
They got payphones everywhere down there.
Hey, wait. You know what movie was fucking
Of course
amazing,
they do.
It's also hilarious because you're watching it and the whole fucking time they have to keep getting payphones and fucking falling down when he's going across LA killing fucking people to get to his wife or his kid's birthday, I mean. And then like the cops are like, oh shit, I got to page I gotta go find a payphone. They're pulling off the highways in fucking LA to find a payphone.
Bill and Ted's excellent payphone film.
Yeah.
The movie Payphone, terrible payphone film.
Just watch a mid-70s cop show. They have to pull over on the side of the freeway, and there's a phone they can.
Did you ever see the film Payphone? Terrible film.
Yeah, it's horrible. Yeah, horrible. Probably never want to see it again unless there's something.
How about Photo Booth?
Is that Robin Williams?
Yeah, that really weird one.
That's horrible. Another horrible movie.
Yeah, that was creepy, dude. He's a serial killer photography, dude. Reminded me of Bob Lazar.
Probably them just putting, admitting what they're doing, in the movies.
Well, he used to run photo booths. I'm just saying, there's not many prominent photo booths, dude.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? He's one of them.
Exactly. Kodak, had probably was behind film development centers or booths. You remember those? Back in the 70s, it was like a Taco Bell.
Oh, yeah, dude. That was definitely a CIA operation to get to look at everybody.
This camera place, exactly. Go get your films developed. We'll get back to you in 2 weeks after
it's
our analysts.
It's different than monitoring everyone's social media accounts today where they can see everyone's pictures. That's the non-digital version of that was all those Kodak film stands.
Yeah, look at all the effort they had to make back then. They had to actually have a place to drop the film, develop the film, look at the film.
Yeah, it's a lot cheaper to spy on our own citizens now today, huh? Yeah,
it's a lot cheaper to put it's a lot cheaper to put AI in charge of listening for keywords and code words.
Kodak, you guys know that
images
Kodak
thoughts someone might have. Just like the movie we're talking about tonight, 12 Monkeys. 12 Monkeys, Jonah. 12 Monkeys.
Like Kodak is
that is how they connect in this film, right?
I will tell you.
Willis comes back to 96, and he's like tries to meet up with Brad Pitt's character, who's the son of a very famous virologist, and he gets tackled by security and like, hey, do you know this dude? And he's like, yes, 12 Monkeys. And like, oh, 12 Monkeys.
You can go now.
Anyways, Kodak these days is actually very big in the printed. Non-biological food environment, right? So they're creating a lot of the chemicals that are. So that does actually kind of tie into this movie because
they're not making that 3D printed chicken, are they?
No, they're making chemicals that are used for the 3D printing. They make a lot of the chemicals that are used for the 3D printing.
Be great. Kodak, your chicken from Kodak.
Kodak Eastman out of Pennsylvania, the good old JJ stomping grounds. But there's definitely a tie-in to the movie that way because let's be honest, the whole fucking prisoner life that Bruce Willis is living, they're eating 3D printed food and that shit because all the animals are living above ground, right? So how the fuck are any of these people eating?
There's no food sources except for.
Are they living above ground? Because you get the impression they're all living in underground kind of cities.
Underground.
The animals are living above ground. When he goes,
they're thriving. They're thriving.
What are you trying to tell me? There's an animal element to all this? What are you saying?
And then the fucking lion in the fucking snow. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Grizzly
shit.
bear, dude.
No, you don't buy lions up north.
Building.
You never seen a lion up there in Canada?
Fuck no. Those are warm weather shit.
Laying down with a grizzly bear.
They got like a fucking apocalyptic.
Well, that's what I mean. We get that post-apocalyptic feel, right? Even though it's not a full-blown post-apocalyptic movie.
No, isn't there something in the Bible? A lion will lay down with the bear.
One at a time, please,
lion
sir.
Will lay down
what do you got?
Isn't there something in the Bible? A lion will lay down with the cocaine bear, or wasn't there a passage somewhere?
Or is that code for you got some cocaine? All right, sir. We'll talk
Sorry,
about
no,
that.
I don't. But I'm just talking the lion, the bear, and the snow.
The lion, the bear, and the cocaine dealer.
Snow. Yeah,
that cocaine bear?
Oh, this is you want to talk about Hunter? This is Hunter Biden. This is talking about Hunter Biden. I see what you're saying.
Does anyone believe that cocaine bear story though? Really?
They're pushing it like it's the true grit. It happened.
True Grit. I love that film, dude.
That was a good film. Have you guys seen these videos of bears that are rabid in cages?
Holy fuck.
Sound like Jonah.
Yeah, we got a wild monkey, dude.
Sorry.
Well,
Sorry.
I'll tell you one thing. When I first seen the film the very first time, years back, there was this conspiracy theory in the 90s that I guess I didn't realize was kind of loosely based on the plot line of this film. But allegedly, this dude had written this long diatribe on this fucking discussion board, alleging to be this prisoner in the New York State prison. He was a guy arrested for murking an NBC stagehand in New York City. And after that happened in 1994, I think, then Dan Rather identified this individual, the suspect in that shooting, and went to prison for the manslaughter charge for like 7 or 8 years. Most folks who murder folks don't go to jail for 7 years. Bruce Willis's character murdered someone; they sent him back in time. But that's in the film. But what I'm saying is that someone had written on this discussion board claiming to be that inmate, claiming to be a time traveler, and claiming to be the Dan Rather pointed this person out in the lineup, saying that was the person that beat him on the streets years prior in Manhattan. When he was walking down the street, someone assaulted him. I think it was circa 1984.
Fucking Michael, what's his name? The fucking stupid Canadian that got fucking knocked the fuck out. Is that the same guy?
No, I don't think so. No, you're talking about Rick Moranis, I think.
Yeah, that one.
That poor guy. That poor Canadian.
No, someone started beating the shit out of Dan Rather on the streets of New York and screaming, "What's the frequency?"
I remember that story.
Hard enough. He didn't shut the fuck up.
He was kicking him in the back of the legs and saying, "What's the frequency, Kenneth?" Over and over.
He tackled him, dude. It was a melee, dude.
I don't believe that.
Oh, it's just a straight tackle. I love how he's yelling in his ear. What's the frequency, Kenneth?
Remember, wasn't it Geraldo fucking paid some dudes to beat him up and claim they're Nazis, but they fucking drew the swastika?
Well, that sounds like a Geraldo thing to do, sir. But my point in all that is
Downey.
The old tale on the interwebs in the 90s was seemingly loosely based on this film, which I didn't watch so many years later because I wasn't really into sci-fi back then. So, but it described an element where this dude's a prisoner, time traveling in the back.
Clint in the chat saying his camera turned off and knocked him off. So I don't know if he's
traveling back in time where he's been imprisoned in an alternate reality. And that the only thing changing is this frequency. That's how he's time traveling, is through this frequency change. No.
He's traveling through some fucking weird MRI machine.
No, I'm talking about on the interweb story, sir. And it describes elements that are very strikingly similar to this film. But the the person in there was claiming to be an actual inmate from the murder of a stagehand, and Dan Rather had identified that same person as the person that beat him on the streets years prior, screaming, "What's the frequency, Kenneth?" And in this version of events, they were time traveling through alternate realities through this frequency change, similar to the way they're time traveling in this film. And he was one second, sir. And he was a prisoner and had to time travel back. And in the alternate reality, Dan Rather was a vice president named Kenneth something. So when he saw him on the streets, he's like, "Oh, what's the freak?" Because he was trying to travel back, just like Bruce Willis at the time has time. When he gets sent to the wrong time, he has travel time. He has issues time traveling back to the future. Issues contacting.
Wait.
Exactly.
Wait. This all sounds like a fucking big ass psyop that's run by fucking Dan Rather, the same guy who fucking decided.
Well, is his name Dan Rather, or is it Kenneth, and is he the vice president of America in an alternate reality?
Well, what's the frequency?
That's what this dude said.
Okay. Yeah,
REM had the number one song
Dan
of the
Rather made the
year.
whole fucking thing
What's
up
the
with
frequency?
BS or
Kenneth,
fucking
Kenneth.
Well, we later see the.
Of course you would sing that shit. Not only do you not shut up about Terry Gilliam all day long, now you're fucking singing Michael Stipe.
Well, that's an interesting point. Intervention, sir. It's an interesting point because we see the CIA MI6 band REM singing a song called "Based Upon the Attack Assault on Dan Rather."
But it's not an interesting point because, like, I mean, you remember that video? Like, fucking, I think it was the first.
It's not weird that the MI6 and CIA Muppets would write a song about an assault on Dan Rather. Is clearly one of their
Dan
Muppets.
Rather would fucking
definitely.
Remember when Dan Rather was
that's somebody trying to make you pay attention to something.
I think it was the Donald Trump when he fucking first bombed fucking he dropped the mother all bombs, and Dan Rather's like,
that's an excellent point, Lucy Morningstar. You don't want to mess with time travel. You might invent a flux capacitor, travel back in time, and bang your mom. I'm just saying.
Or have Gary Busey set somebody.
I agree with Jeff. This guy will fucking sing REM gay ass shit, but he'll fucking knock Steely Dan. I agree.
Ricky, don't lose my number. It's the only one you know. You might use it if you get ready.
Is that a Steely Dan or an REM song? They're both in the same category to me.
Ricky, don't lose my number.
It's
next time I expect God to start singing Losing My Religion. Goddamn gay shit.
Sorry,
on that note, let's take a quick intermission from our sponsors.
What's going on? Are you in some kind of trouble?
Listen, Kurt Cobain didn't kill himself. You understand? He's not even dead. He and Vince Foster are living near Mount St. Helens.
You're kidding. Why?
It's not their idea. They're being blackmailed into it. But the man responsible's so rich, so powerful, he'll stop at nothing to make sure this information stays suppressed.
What's his name?
I can't tell you that. Bill Gates.
Bill Gates? What does he want from you?
My brain. I mean, he's already got half of it. I fell asleep at Newark Airport, and now I'm this close to taking my own life so that I can stop the apocalypse.
There it is. Oops, there it is.
Yeah.
Here are the pizzas. A lot of buses are free because I couldn't find the goddamn place. What the? Bob. How'd you get a job? Fucking President Clinton.
You had sex with President Clinton?
Is this thing on? My back?
Classic.
Hey, Jen, I heard you can get an American citizenship by fucking President Clinton. Welcome back, folks. Thanks for joining us here tonight to Guild GCD.
I'm not a young boy anymore.
I've always been a fan of Jonah. I like what you do, sir.
Anyway,
call the Arkansas
causing
Shuffle.
trouble.
He'll get you
Keep causing trouble, Jonah. Jonah, keep causing trouble anytime you want a pardon or come down here and be an American and holler at me. I might have a job for you.
There's clever Muppets in the FBI. I see what you're saying there, sir. You're onto something.
On an island far away.
This was, there again, the apocalypse. Speaking of the Clinton administration, apocalypse films were very prominent throughout the entire Clinton administration. Was that part of was that like the horror films of the Reagan administration? If you have sex, you die. Was it like
literally like Ancient Conspiracy, where they're starting fucking militias?
They were like, Slick Willie, what kind of flavor do you want out of Hollywood? And he's like, give me some apocalypse shit, dude. I like apocalypse shit.
Dude, I've already showed you the fucking Megiddo document by Louis Freeh. That's
what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at. Well, thank you, sir. That's what I was working towards. Did we see that? We see that out of the Clinton administration. Project Megiddo, dude. Jonas
let's move us closer to the end of the world, everybody. The born-again creatures will be happy.
We see the official
Zionists, they'll love it. Oh, let's move us closer to the end of the world, everybody. Jesuits, Zionists,
by
the world
way,
apocalypse. They'll love it.
For everyone listening, I dare you to take a shot every time this guy fucking says Terry Gilliam.
Also, support your local science store. We're brought to you by the mayonnaise.
Sorry, I don't want y'all to die, so please don't do that.
No, but what I was getting at is we see that in the film. I think all this apocalyptic shit is, generally speaking, is consumerism. People buy more shit when they think the world's going to end. Look at all the toilet paper situation.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Preppers do not buy a lot of shit.
Right. So I think that's one aspect of it. They wanted to spawn consumerism, and we hear that in the movie, right? In tonight's film, 12 monkeys, might be 13 or 15 monkeys. We're not sure yet.
11 monkeys.
There's a variety of monkeys. And 12
Only
monkeys.
one in the chat, bro.
And my point there is
Got some monkey business going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of monkey business, and we some of that monkey business is Brad Pitt and his monkey eye screaming about consumerism.
Hey,
if
I'm throwing pieces at
definitely. Do you have a clip from this?
Intervention, sir. Intervention. We hear Brad Pitt in the scene where he first meets Bruce Willis going on a diatribe about consumerism in the future. Technology is gonna own us, and then we're all gonna be consumers. And that's what we see with all this apocalyptic nonsense, I think.
Yeah, but let me go ahead and ask you a question.
Is it monkey related? Let's get our monkey doctor in the house. Resident monkey doctor.
Wasn't that right at the same time as the fucking drop of the fucking manifesto, or just so the women produced right around the same time as Uncle Ted's manifesto? Which kind of ties into
that would have been 1997. Yeah, it'd have been shortly thereafter. Yeah.
They're warming up to that.
Wasn't the manifesto in like?
Oh, the manifesto was when it was released. My bad. I was thinking of the arrest. You're right. My bad.
So the manifesto.
That'd been 1996.
Or 96 was it? I thought it was 93.
That might have been 95. Let's look.
He was operating around that period.
95.
Yeah.
Whole case was Jane and Steen.
September 19th. 1990, and we get this movie 2 months later. Then that's interesting. Or 3 months later.
Yeah, so everything he's saying is all shit out of the manifesto. Did they go back and add that scene, or did they already have the fucking manifesto anyways? Because they were sitting on it for months before they decided to publish it, right? So
I think they got it in 1993. Yeah, it was either late 93 or March, but somewhere between December of 93 or March of 94.
Yeah.
I think JJ's on to something where the philosophy of these so-called terror activists
philosophy, dude.
They're processing it. It looks very processed to the hill. It
very much ties in with this program. This is all a federally funded program to promote apocalyptic cults.
Yep, and a secret store that opens and closes weird times. They're in there doing their thing.
Yeah, did you see that?
The activists aren't the worst part. The activists aren't the spooky part. The spooky part is one of the activists is the son of the virus, the biological lab head or CEO.
The Dr. Fauci guy.
Yeah, that's the spooky part. Because the ridiculous part of this movie is they show him as a person that just wants to help the world. He's a philanthropist. He wants the
Full-on rapist.
vaccine.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
He's experimenting with the virus, creating them so he can create the cure. He's a saint. His father's a saint in the movie. You know, like all the
How dare you,
virus
sir?
biological lab map.
Are you
CEO.
inferring that he's not a saint?
Christopher Plummer, though, he's the guy. He's like,
How dare you, sir? How dare you?
He's
Dare
hanging
you,
out with
sir.
definitely not a saint.
Yeah, Christopher Plummer, dude. He plays an
cares.
interesting character, right?
Cares about his son, the world.
Yeah, but does he?
Well, that's how they portray him in the movie.
Right, right.
Hands over the security keys to the virus.
Wait, first off, I have to
his
say, I've read the
trusted-
manifesto many times. I was just pointing out that the manifesto, some of the things that are said is quite tangential, but related to all the Brad Pitt did at the start.
I wouldn't argue with you.
Yeah.
Not only was Ted Kaczynski being pumped out there, but there was a bunch of other psychological operations that they were going to start running to convince you that there are these eco-terrorists. And do you remember all the stories about
That's what I was saying. That was
eco-terrorists?
popular in the '90s amongst this apocalyptic business was all this
Huge.
eco-terrorism, right?
Huge. They were just starting to get in your mind. There's people who are crazy.
your
They'll
face
chain
hole, dude.
themselves
Right in
to
your
a
face
tree. They'll hurt a
Well,
guy
that's
that
the
he
start
just
of the
wants to
emo
cut that
movement.
tree down.
They were all big Captain Planet fans.
Well, I was about to say that's
you
propaganda from
missed
Ted
it
Turner,
earlier.
right?
Hey, wait, Clint, you missed it earlier. Todd's going on about the Avengers, and he's like, "Oh, it's like the Captain Marvel not being there." Of course, he picks the fucking.
I called you
vagina
Captain
fucking
Marvel.
Avengers.
Pardon me. I called you Captain Marvel, Clint.
Jonas said his favorite character was She-Hulk.
Nah, man.
No, She-Hulk. No,
No. Thundercats was the best, and where they're fucking all getting smoking meth the whole fucking time.
But we did get Captain Planet as from eco-terrorist Ted Turner, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was a bunch of communist DI fucking eco-terrorism nonsense.
Yeah. It's definitely some kind of propaganda.
There's a lot of propaganda, dude. Captain Planet and the Planeteers, dude. I remember when this shit came out, dude. I was I feel like I was the targeted age group during this. You know what I mean? It was targeted to the young teens.
was he
right?
fighting the evil producers of pollution, the
Well,
corporations,
it's
or who is
interesting.
he
It's from
going to?
Dick Enterprises, which was Sam Bankman-Fried's business partner, Jean Chalopin, and from Ted Turner, right? So we see these kind of corporate overlords, if you want to call them that. They're doing weird shit, dude.
It's points in times like this that I like to say that I'm fucking thankful I was abused as a kid because I didn't fucking get into mainstream culture like you guys. Who the fuck would actually watch Captain Planet? Thank you, Mom.
I don't think I
didn't watch stupid
It's
shit
okay, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was
That's
going
the
on.
only time I was
probably.
allowed to watch TV was Saturday mornings, dude, and that's when I'd watch this shit for sure.
Oh, in the 70s, Saturday morning cartoons was just all there was. Everyone watched it.
Yeah, this was huge, dude. I mean, this was a big show, but again, looking back, it was obviously propaganda.
Yeah.
They started with the Indian crying on the side of the road as somebody's throwing some trash out of the car.
He was actually Italian.
Yeah, the Italian guy that they portrayed as an Indian. They couldn't even get a real Indian to play this. This is like
Oh, you're
these
talking
people
about the
do.
dude from the ads, the Italian fellow that played the old Indian fellow with the headset.
Yeah, another
about this horrible
exactly another Muppet. Yes.
Well, speaking of advertisements and Muppets, we get that song that's played throughout that hypnotic trance. That song from the advertisement, I believe she calls it, or advertisement. You know, they hear on the radio that beat song or whatever. You know, it's. I can play the song if you want me to.
Yeah,
I can hum it for you.
Just for you.
God, go ahead, sing the song, please.
You know, they did. They did play music throughout the movie. They did a few songs. I noticed. Do you remember they put in soundtracks and from the
song I'm
soundtrack?
thinking of is that Hawaiian little fucking that's fucking hypnotic fucking trance song.
Oh, they had a few of them. They had a 50s guitar sound.
Thank you, sir. It was propaganda right in your face, old dude.
The Ventures was playing in there in the background in one scene where he's thinking about the beach. Bow, down, 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 down. Guitar
That's what I'm
solo.
saying.
Wait,
That
wait.
they keep playing that song through variations of the film at different points in time, literally in time of the film and the plot line, where it's like it brings him back to a certain mind state
When he was happy, when everything was great.
when he was a child, right?
Definitely.
That
This
scene in
movie
the
was
Philadelphia airport as a child, where he sees a man running with a gun, getting into a shootout kills another man, and then the airport police kill him. And then as we see that the film progresses, that dream state fills in with the that he keeps going back to when he hears this music. But we see that the faces become Brad Pitt's face, become Madeline Stowe's face, because he witnessed his own murder when he was a child, and now he's a time traveler getting murdered in front of himself as a child.
Yeah.
That's why I said Ellie had a great assessment of it at the beginning. It was a mind fuck.
shout out to Ellie. Yes, she certainly did.
It's a shitty fucking movie.
One thing I got to throw in here, of course, is this is from
You
Greek
love
mythology.
Captain Planet, the Planeteers for life?
No, but in Greek mythology, there's the myth of Cassandra.
Yeah.
That's cursed because the god Apollo has sex with her. He wants her so bad, and he says, "Please have sex with me," or whatever, and she says no. And so, but he offers her the gift of foresight, and because he gives her the ability to see through in time what's going to happen, she disregards his advances, and then he curses her with, "You won't be able to tell anybody what the future is." He takes her ability to communicate it to people away, but she can see the future. So she's running around telling everybody Troy's going to fall, but no one will listen because they've been programmed. And so it's that same Greek mythology. It's that same Greek mythology where it was so ingrained in literature, they made a psychologist come up with that term Cassandra complex.
And that's what she's briefing about, huh, in the film?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's what
the other thing, though, too, is
call somebody claiming they can see the future and no one will listen to them.
Yeah.
There's this actual category of people.
Wait,
that's the reality within the reality in the film. She's talking about that while she's encountering with Bruce Willis. Doing that.
Wait. Remember when he's in 1990? She's like, "Oh, I've met him somewhere. I met him somewhere." She publishes his fucking picture in the goddamn book, and then when he fucking kidnaps her, this dumb bitch doesn't fucking recognize him. Like, fuck off. Like, the whole thing is just dumb. What? It's a fucking retarded movie.
It was put together with bubblegum, yes, Jonah. It was put together with bubblegum.
I do like the reality within the reality aspects we later get with the Hitchcock stuff.
No,
it's fucking dumb.
Well,
like,
why is it?
Literally
you're entitled to your own opinion.
So Jonah says thumbs down. Thumbs down.
She publishes a picture of him from 1916, and then she can't fucking recognize him.
Yeah, but
it's literally in her fucking book. Like, get the fuck out of here. I know I have.
We moved past that. We've moved past that.
1960.
We're talking about the Hitchcock element to all this, where they go see the Hitchcock film, dressed up as characters from Hitchcock. Not David Wilcock, dude. Alfred Hitchcock.
I know. I'm fucking around. Clay's just looking like, what? Fuck me.
So, what were y'all's thoughts on the Hitchcock element to all this?
Yeah, I don't buy into the Hitchcock thing either. Just another fucking.
What do you mean you don't buy? They go watch a Hitchcock film, Vertigo and the Birds, dressed as characters from that film, and then the whole scene in the airport where the death scene is very Vertigo film-like.
Yeah, I just don't buy into Hitchcock though. They want you to believe like he was some fucking I don't buy into him being like this prescient fucking character. It's just some mythos that they created for fucking people to buy into fucking shitty movies.
It's
they do. So you're saying you're a Hitchcock fan, is what you're saying.
You're saying you Wilcock. You're
saying that you sit at home and watch David Wilcock and Alfred Hitchcock marathons.
Not me. Some ugly girl, probably not. Just you.
Well, I just thought it was a weird element to the film again because she's hosting a conference
It's
on the
not a
Cassandra
weird
complex.
element to the film. Like, how many times does Hollywood push his fucking stupid mythos on you? Like he's some fucking hero. He's not.
It's not so much the mythos; it's the reality within the reality element they're perpetrating throughout the film.
No, but it's just Hollywood.
She's
fucking
giving the
pushing that
Cassandra
on ya.
complex speech. No,
It's
they're not.
Hollywood pushing
It's not a Hitch. I'm not washing Hitchcock's balls, dude. I'm not a big Hitchcock fan. That's not what I'm saying here. There's not a Hitchcock monkey element to any of this. I'm saying clearly within the film, they continue to perpetrate this dreamlike state of a reality within a reality. There's like layers of reality.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
sick.
can I ask you a question though? What intelligence agency was Hitchcock part of it?
Well, it could be anybody. It could be anybody.
No,
Again, I'm not a big
I'm
Hitchcock.
asking you, like which he's because the way they push.
Dude, they
him,
could have
he's
went and
gotta
saw
be some
Star
intelligence
Wars and dressed up as Leia and Luke, but it would have done the same effect.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, I can't stand the way fucking Hollywood wants you to fucking buy on this dude's fucking balls when it's garbage movie. Like, it's just like how many times you hear fucking Woody Allen's name in fucking
I
movies?
appreciate his Rear Window, and that's probably more
How
Jimmy
many
Stewart's
times
doing.
do you hear fucking Woody Allen's name in movies, but no one's ever fucking watching?
I don't like Woody Allen, dude. Again, I can appreciate one of his films. I don't like Woody Allen. Strangely enough, one of his films that I appreciate is coming up next week here on Operation GCD and Occult and Esoteric Film Review. So, Midnight in Paris. Good luck with that one, sir. If you don't like Woody Allen, if you don't like Epstein's Woody Allen film, sir.
I hope it's good.
Well, I guess I get to watch my first Woody Allen movie. Like, what the fuck? But I guess
Your first Woody Allen movie.
This was my first and almost my last. I watched one other Woody Allen film and I hated it, but I did appreciate this film.
Okay. So you don't know Love and War and all those early Woody Allen movies?
Are you asking about finance Jeffrey Epstein's sex trafficking? No, I do not.
I just wondered. You see any of those Sleeper or Love and War? Woody Allen did like the funniest movies in the 70s almost. They were so weird and strange.
I think you got to be there, dude. I
guess so.
Yeah. Saying. I think you got to be there.
No, I agree with you. Same with a lot of these movies. If you reflect upon them.
Hey,
now,
I always say that I'm glad I was born the year I was because there was no surveillance.
In the year of the rats, or what year was it?
Year of the monkey, dude. He's clearly from the year of the monkey.
No, I'm teasing.
But no. What I'm saying is I'm always glad that I was born. There was no video surveillance when I was coming up, but I'm also glad I was born when I was.
Fuck yeah, dude. We can all be thankful of that, right?
I didn't have this fucking miserable childhood of Todd's where I fucking find goddamn, these movies fucking pleasant.
Shots fired, dude. You're on assault with Todd, dude. Todd assault.
Right on.
I never seen Annie Hall, but I know he gets a lot of fucking respect for that.
I'll try to withstand. I appreciate it. Keep them coming. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? Isn't that the saying?
I don't recall which one I watched. I think it was this one. Yeah, Manhattan Murder Mystery. Wasn't a fan, dude. Wasn't a fan.
I tried to watch
it. Yeah, well, anyhow,
there's a couple other things on this movie before shit gets carried away and turned off.
Manhattan Murder Mystery, Woody Allen films, or Midnight in Paris, or 12 Monkeys.
I just want to mention that there were some characters that were stereotyped later on. You know, the guy in the police station that's talking to the psychiatrist as the detective, he goes on to be the CSI guy, right? The main New York CSI guy forever. So they were stereotyping some of these people in that movie.
Let me see here. Here we go. Oh, which guy are you talking about?
Yeah, the main guy that's questioners doesn't believe her. That why you care about this?
Here's the other thing though too is right that fucking detective. He's questioning.
Is there a monkey burger element to all this?
Probably a hula burger.
Baltimore. He's like, hey, can I take you out on a date?
Which character are we talking about? Are we talking about Dr. Fletcher here?
The police detective that she's telling, at the police station.
Philadelphia cop.
Anyways, the guy from CSI, the guy.
Yeah, I'm trying to picture. I never watched CSI.
Law and Order. Oh, is it Law and Order? I don't know what the fuck it is. Even
This
worse.
guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this dude, NYPD, yeah, Law and Order guy. Okay.
All I needed to see was the fucking rank, and I knew who he's talking about. But yeah, no.
So they stereotype
he's
that
a
guy.
fucking
He
creep, though.
forever will be known as that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he does play a lot of cops, huh? Did he play cops before that?
Ever after, probably.
Not
I
really,
think he
though,
was that
huh?
guy. No. And then there was some other things going on with that movie. They named Baltimore 1990. That's where it's taking place. You mentioned that earlier, JD. They had a few other dates they threw in there. World War II,
right?
World War II in 1876. I thought, why would they put in 1876? 100 years after our anniversary or whatever.
That was the year you were born.
Right. Back
That's
when,
Harry,
back
dude.
when
Harry
I was
born that
first. Yeah,
year.
that's Harry. Yeah. I was like 20 years after that, but as a wizard. But Terry Gilliam always did these dystopian movies. Got to make sure I get all this in.
Drink. Gilliam.
I appreciate your analysis, sir.
Well, I got to get. I appreciate you having me on to produce this, and hope it doesn't bore anybody. But when I looked into Terry Gilliam, I had to look into his parents. I always try to find out his parents and where they come from.
Who's his
Found
daddy?
a very. Who's his daddy?
Who's your daddy? What does he do?
What does he do? I'll be
His
back.
mama is a member of Clan Vance.
Yeah, I was just going to get into that. Isn't that suspicious? We're doing a show with a J.J. Vance, and suddenly the director's mother is a Vance.
I'm also a Folgers, sir. Oh, look at that.
Like Folgers coffee?
Like Folgers coffee.
That sounds like a delicious blend there.
Yeah, delicious blend of cocaine and coffee.
There you go. Anyways, went into his parents. Nothing suspicious about him. They're from back. I thought Terry Gilliam was from England, then I realized he's from California because his parents moved to California once I looked
born in
into
Minneapolis.
Where the
mother's
fuck
American,
is
father's a
Panorama
Brit,
City
right?
in L.A.? It's like that's just.
But he was their guy. He was their guy to seed the movies, obviously, about these weird topics of time travel, dystopianism, 1984, vaccine viruses spreading.
Wait.
Yeah, this is in a dark comedy form. It's dark comedy.
Wait,
Some of his movies end on a
Isn't that where they say Barry Sotoro went?
Yeah, that's where
tragic.
he got his undergrad Occidental. Yep.
So this guy went to the same school as Barry Sotoro.
Barry Sotoro. That's our favorite. That's the number one president in American history, dude. How dare you?
I mean,
Brought the country
better than,
together. He did.
Todd's favorite president.
They just built a statue of him. Looks like Ron Howard from Happy Days. Looks like.
Hey, Todd. Did you see Pete Hegseth is alleging that they're going to do an audit of the fucking Department of War?
I have not seen that. Is that recently?
Yeah, it's like as if
those never go well, dude. It's usually buildings get incinerated and go poof the way of Houdini when
suddenly a building goes down.
I mean, let's just be honest.
Where were those records? Oh, and that building went down yesterday.
Oh, shit went down. Yes, sorry, got burned up. Sorry.
Never happens. But on this occasion, it did. Oh shit.
Stop ruining your childhood. Fuck, I ruined everyone's childhood.
My childhood ruined. Everyone's childhood ruined.
Was there anything else? Oh, here's another thing. His mother.
Was she a great big fat person?
His mother may or may not have been a great big fat person. I think she did have a slightly wide behind, but I'm not sure. I didn't get a look at it. But anyways, his mother now. She is works with the art department that do the Monty Python films. Those
bite your tongue, sir. That's my
segments. Yeah, stupid segments in between. Just the Monty Python show.
No, I'm sorry. Todd, I'm sorry.
The cartoons.
Holy fuck!
His mother.
Oh, she's the one who does the animation for those cartoons. I like that.
She's the one that does the animation cartoons. So she wonder where Terry Gilliam met Monty Python guys and did these scripts. Come out with these scripts. Brazil, Baron von Munchausen.
Well, it sounds like it was out in the hippie movement in California. They were birthed out of the same little Canadian scene, it appears.
Probably.
Todd, are you telling me you do not enjoy Monty Python?
Yeah, I thought some of them are hilarious. In that day, we thought everything was hilarious because that's all there was.
I still enjoy the what's the one, the Holy Grail one. That one's still, I
Holy Grail's hilarious. Life of Brian, all that Monty Python. You know what those guys were though? Now looking back on it, they're British comedians invading the United States.
Well, John, yeah, I was about to say it is a British invasion, and John Cleese has got a lot of diddling situations surrounding him.
Yep. And they're bringing them over here, and they're saying, "Aren't these guys funny? What other British comedians are being allowed to produce shows and movies in the United States and bring them over here and be
not
be
my
seen?"
favorite one, dude. Not my favorite one.
Obviously, this is part of our special relationship we have with Britain because they're our special friends and allies, Britain, right?
No. Your special friend is Israel. Get it right.
The city of London, yeah.
APAC is
they love us, yeah. United States. I'm just saying. So a lot of this stuff is coming from these movies from Britain, from England, and they're mixing with our press, our movies.
See, movies.
No movies are being created and allowed to show on movie screens across the United States unless they're approved by the state.
Somebody wants to say that the Monty Python's a Tavistock op, but you won't recognize the Beatles are a Tavistock op, you fucking muppet.
I get high.
Stock operation. I think I
gotta tell me something. I think you understand, and I feel that something. I wanna hold your hands.
That was a side to make people hold hands, dude. That was a side to make folks hold hands.
I wanna hold your hands, and I'm from Britain.
Hey, I always say it's not unintentional if they went from fucking "I want to hold your hand" being a controversy to put wet ass pussy on the radio.
Well, but it's. I mean, I'm jokingly saying that it is step one. It's like the same way that Miley Cyrus was this wholesome Disney teen star, but they turned into a full blown whore bag as an adult.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, it's the same
pretty
concept.
soon they're doing LSD.
It's the government. We're here to help. We're friendly. We're going to get in your living rooms. You're going to look normal. Then we're going to be a whore bag.
Exactly. Starts out with a little friendly kiss and next thing they're doing LSD
across America. Whoredom suddenly a liberty and a right, not your actual liberty.
Wait. Can I just bring up something that I said in our private group chat this past weekend?
I don't know.
Don't expose nothing, sir. Let's not expose anything.
I was sitting in the fucking fast food joint, and literally there's a broad about my age fucking with her grandchild there in line. And I literally came to the conclusion, like, our generation is going to be the first generation where all the grandmothers are a bunch of trash bag whores. Like, and you're not even going to be able to hide it. Like, at least in the fucking, at least our grandmothers were able to hide it if they were, you know what I mean? They weren't all tatted up with fucking stupid fucking stuff.
Did it have tramp stamps?
Yeah, Trump stamps.
Trump stamps. Folks like to go do that, Tom.
Trump stamps. I'm whatchamacallit, buying that internet name, that domain name.
You're gonna start promoting young whores to get fucking Trump stamps
with their Trump
TrumpStamps.com.
That'd make a fortune today.
I like your business model, sir. Sounds very Chinese of you. CCP would approve.
Totally. You know they would.
Wait. Did Uncle Ted fuck up? I didn't watch movies as a kid if there was boobies in it. Fuck, that's all I watched as a kid. Porky.
Yeah, Johnny never saw the show that wasn't movies. Movies weren't on, he wasn't interested.
There's nothing but male ass in this film, sir, and I was kind of disturbed
too much Bruce Willis naked.
I'm not convinced that Terry Gilliam didn't want more of it in there. He's like, give me more ass shots. That's what Terry said.
I like this. Turn around to the side. Yeah, get him in there.
The studio was like, Terry, take it down a notch, dude. You have 3 dozen ass shots in this film. Let's take it down to 3 instead of 3 dozen.
I read that wrong.
No naked women either. Just the naked guy being scrubbed the whole movie, kind of.
Yeah, they could at least give some female butt cheeks in response to the ongoing male butt cheek infection of your face holes.
Show one in the background like they did in 1950 comic books instead.
You, the guy who claims every Hollywood actress is a dude, you want to see their ass though?
What is going on, sir?
I said you're the one who says every chick in Hollywood's a dude, but you want to see their ass? Come on.
No, I'm not saying I advocate the asshole of anyone to be on screen, to be quite honest with you. But I do think most women in Hollywood are dudes. You are correct. Yes.
Oh.
Charlie Theron, that's a dude. Sandra Bullock, yeah, let's name someone after Bull's testicles, dude. That's a dude. Look at that dude.
Yeah.
Gary Busey, that's a man.
That's a woman. That's a really ugly woman. No. Oh no.
Hey, Whoopi Goldberg.
I can go to your mama's and start a small fire in her panties. Now.
You know, beauty's only skin deep. Yeah.
Don't tell it to Gary Busey, dude. He'll go to your mama's house and start a fire in her panties.
Dangerous. That's like
they told that was actually B-roll, dude. That wasn't the real line. He was just threatening to go to David Spade's mother's house and start a small fire in her panties.
I believe it. That's
like,
a back
Gary,
scene.
take it down now so the cameras aren't even rolling.
That's a back scene's actual interaction between real people, not a script.
Right. He's like, "Fuck you, David Spade. I'm out of here."
I can picture it. I can picture it too. You can tell this.
What was your favorite? Let's go around the horn here. And what was your favorite part of the film, of this time traveling masterpiece from 1995? Apocalypse, biological warfare, Brad Pitt's wonky eye, dude.
The Brad Pitt scenes are pretty funny.
Right?
When he's going all
they
crazy.
seem very prescient, right?
They should have just made a whole movie about him being crazy.
That's kind of what they set it up. They set it up like that.
That's California.
They made you love him. Want to see him again?
To describe our current times in Muppet World 2026 pretty accurately in 1995 as a crazy person. We're supposed to think these ideas are Looney Tunes to consider this.
But he's doing it for a good reason.
We're here to help.
Okay, the whole for my favorite part, the whole movie.
But Clint, please go on, Jonas. Shut the hell up.
Clint's busy getting high.
I mean, the whole you could tell in the movie where he changed time, where like because the one guy had Brad Pitt's face, but then it changed the other guy's face at the airport, and then
so you're saying that over time he impacted things.
Yeah, you could
went from Brad Pitt to David Morse, the virologist, environmentalist, psycho guy.
Yeah, so I think the timeline changed at least once.
Not only that, but they get the wrong guy. They're not looking for the main guy.
Well, that's what I think. That's what Clint's saying, Todd, is that Bruce Willis, over time impacted it. But I would say that's just the way it was always been. I agree with you, but I would say that's just the way it was always going to be. That was the timeline.
Yeah, he can't change it.
His memory as a kid, it shows the Brad Pitt is the bad guy, and then later,
David Morse.
Or maybe he wouldn't change it. That's a better way.
That's what I'm saying. Bruce Willis' existence changes all of that. He's just living through a cycle that he can't really control. He doesn't really have free will.
He was just being psyoped the whole fucking time.
Maybe we're all being psyoped right now, 12 Monkey style.
That what they're putting him through looks like what the CIA's probably done to somebody.
Well, imagine
making them think that they're going back in time, shoot them up with drugs, pick them up, put them in a facility again.
Pick them up, put them down.
Todd just keeps going on.
Experiment these guys.
Like what you're saying though, Clint, that makes a lot of sense to me. The fact that he does impact the actual results of time and space through his travels. But I would say, again, I just look at it as that's just the way, because it doesn't matter. All these characters interact regardless of kind of what occurs, right? They're always intersecting in a kind of synchronistic kind of fashion because they all ultimately intersect at the end of the film, and whether it's the virus or the stopping of the virus being spread right at the airport, either one. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think ultimately speaking, it was always going to be one conclusion, just a matter of how he got there. They're all going to continue to go down that same path together.
Yeah.
So they don't really die; they go on and on in a time loop.
Well, because in the initial, well, I do like what you're saying there, but I just think again that he had no choice. That was always his role in this cycle. But we do see that the initial world is the virus world, right, where everyone's living beneath the ground and shit like that.
How it starts,
5
yeah.
billion people died, right? But then he goes back and he stops the virus, but he stops the virus by getting killed.
Or he never got out of the fucking mental hospital.
So it's like a human sacrifice. Is that kind of
That's
a
what I was.
sacrifice?
That's what I was getting at right there. Yeah, to impact change in the world. The actual.
If you
change.
want the world to live on, you must kill yourself.
You must die. Humanity is the devil.
Like sneaky programming underneath. If you don't think the people that run the world aren't for reducing the population, just go check out what their agenda is and they're into. It wouldn't shock me if these movies have deep psychological things that cause people to want to either join this fatalistic movement or kill themselves, just to help animals live on in the future. I mean, this is programming.
It promotes nihilism for sure, which I think is all these extreme lefty views.
Screams
All
Zizzy and Death Cult. Screams Zizzy and Death Cult too.
Hey, can I just get
That's
into
what I'm saying. They're on the extreme
favorite...
of lefty politics, right? It all promotes nihilism.
Hey, wait, can I just go ahead and point out my favorite part of the movie, which isn't really a part of the movie, but when he's driving or when the Broad's driving and fucking and Brad Pitt's like, oh, stop the 12 monkeys, stop the 12 monkeys, But anyways, did any of you notice what shitty fucking band fucking posters were all over the wall when he's looking at 12 monkeys fucking paintings? The graffiti?
Maybe. What was it?
Muse,
yeah. I know one Muse song. One Muse song. And they're not punk, yeah. They're not underground.
That you were saying before. But I mean, this Muse only came out in 1994 because I looked it up, and it just seems really odd that it's a fucking know-nothing shit band that's all over published in this fucking movie, right? So it's kind of weird on that shit.
What band is it?
Muse, M-U-S-E. But again, too, what's a Muse?
Shit band?
Though,
I just thought you were talking about the Beatles.
No. But even what's a Muse as far as Greek mythology, though, too, right? So
inspiration.
Paul Buckmaster, dude.
Who's that?
The guy who did the score for the film? Is that who we're talking about?
No, the band Muse is their posters all through the movie when he fucking sees the 12 monkeys.
Oh,
icon.
the band Muse posters. I got you. I'm tracking, sir.
Plastered on the wall behind him.
Yeah, so I just thought that was a really weird thing to fucking throw in for a fucking shitty band that only came out the year before with no fucking hits. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they were really big at all until the mid 2000s. That's right.
Yeah, so that was a really weird thing that I was like, hey, that's something to look into. But no, I put in 40 hours in 3 days.
Good observation, sir. Excellent observation.
No, this movie was very stylish.
Monkeys Award.
Very well done with the cinematography. Terry Gilliam uses fisheye lenses that bring you in close, lots of close-ups to the characters' faces.
Terry Gilliam again?
and the whole thing, it takes you through the concept. It takes you through the brainwashing, traumatic process.
Oh, wait.
The naked guy, Jonah's favorite character.
Come from? This is definitely a goddamn fucking Tavistock group.
Well, look, dude, their 8th album, Simulation Theory, primarily featured about science fiction and simulation hypothesis. I imagine they got a supermassive black hole song, dude. I don't know much about this album or this band other than they seem like they got a lot of esoteric shit.
Yeah, and they came out in '94. Their posters all over this movie in '95, but they're out of fucking London, England, or whatever.
Do they have
Devon,
is the singer England? A female? Is the singer female?
No.
Okay, I'm thinking of a different Muse from that period.
Nah, this was kind of
tracks such as Butterflies and Hurricanes. So Butterflies is all Operation Monarch symbolism.
That's what I'm saying, dude. They got a lot of weird. The Jaded Hearts Club sounds kind of a strange name for a spinoff. Sounds kind of Beatles-like.
Yeah.
I'll have to check these out. Check these folks out more. I didn't catch that aspect that they were in the their posters.
Yeah,
were in there.
the
Yeah,
poster
they weren't a
like
known band
if
at
you
all,
had
man.
if you have the movie ready, it's right when they're fucking if you have it on your laptop, because if I fucking fire anything up, I'm on fucking mobile hotspot.
No, I don't have it. I don't have it up right now.
Yeah.
I apologize. Yeah.
No, but what I'm saying is
So-
though, it's definitely when he's in the car and he tells her to stop because he sees the posters right before the dude tries to rape her, so he beats them to death.
Yeah.
Allegedly, but
Great scene. Great scene.
yeah, so the fucking the whole like all the posters on that wall, like most of them are fucking Muse shit, and it's like, why is this fucking band being advertised in this movie? Like, this is a big budget movie for a fucking band that was created the year before.
It was a pretty big budget film. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of money in this film. I mean, 29 mil in 1995. That's like fucking 75 mil today, dude.
168 box office. And then
Yeah,
they got this
but I'm saying,
fucking
like,
band that no one's ever fucking heard of.
Right. Well, a film today that's spending 75 mil on production, you figure they'd spend more than $5 on their their licensing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a screenshot of those.
And
news
even
posters.
at that, right? So, like, if they're in Philadelphia, why is fucking a band from London or from England, which has no traction at the time, being promoted in Philadelphia? It doesn't fucking
That's
make
what
sense.
I'm saying. That's a good point, sir. That's an excellent point. Oh, thank you. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's Muse all over the place.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I got 2 more points to point out before I'm done saying anything else about this movie. No. Before I'm done saying anything about the movie, there was 2 more points that I kind of found.
Yes, please go ahead, sir.
There was a scene where they zoom in slightly on a newspaper he's holding, and it's so fast that they flash off the scene almost immediately. But the headline off in the corner is, "Should stun guns be allowed to be used by police?"
Yep.
There's this little snippet. I had to pause it.
Don't me, bro. Oh shit, is that a smiley face, dude?
Oh, is there a smiley? Of course, there's a smiley face in that.
Oh, that red circle looks or is that the 12 Monkeys?
No, that's
symbol?
the 12 Monkeys logo.
That's 12 Monkeys.
Yeah, that's the 12 Monkeys logo. It looks kind of smiley facious from like.
This is when
it does. Like the 1 and 2 kind of make the eye, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly, dude. From a distance, like, yeah, for sure.
But this is when he's going through the
makes a
airport.
smiley face, dude. What the fuck? I didn't see that
Trying to
watching the
hide.
movie. We see it like this in kind of a distance. Go ahead, sir. I apologize.
Oh, I'm sorry. When he's going through the airport trying to hide, he holds up a newspaper when he's dressed
where's
in his
TSA when you
wig
need
and all this. Where's TSA when you need them? And it kind of reflects the idea that TSA is stupid because the movie ends with that biological terrorist coming through and you better open the vial, sir. And, oh, really? Okay, I'll open the vial. There's nothing in it. Where is it? He's smiling. He's like, it's going to get you, but oh man, I'm going to die too. Better get on a plane soon. You notice how they promote the idea of something you can't see in that movie, and the TSA agents are idiots because they don't realize that it's going to spread the virus worldwide. Kind of like their theory of people jumping on planes and flying around and spreading viruses. I mean, this is really the big push this idea over the top of the mountain so they could get this thing
Is
rolling.
this where you're going to admit to spreading the COVID-19 virus, sir? Killing everybody?
Not I, sir.
Humanity's not the devil. Is that what you're not? You're
I
describing?
did get a little freaked out. I did get a little freaked out when people run to the store to buy toilet paper. I'm like, whoa. Better get some, but it's about as.
That's the poop demon calling, dude. The poop demons were calling for that.
Telling you don't want to be, especially when you're throwing up and dying and passing out and people falling over on the street. So deadly.
Oh wait, is that a great big fat guy?
Hey, look at what Jeff.
Oh wait, is that big fat virus?
What?
Go ahead, sir.
No, look what Jeff M just put in the chat. The Muse's lead singer, his dad was in the first British invasion.
No shit, that's interesting, man. That's fucking interesting. I'll have to check that out. Thank you, sir. Using your brain, intended purpose. Not like our channel uses it for a giant fucking paperweight.
I mean, let's be honest. I'm not just here to.
I'll tune in just to hear you screaming like a monkey, man. I love that.
I am a fucking monkey.
So overall, I think my favorite part. Todd, did you give us your favorite part? I don't recall you giving. Give me a name, sir.
Okay, favorite part of this. Give me a name. Tell me who runs the Illuminati. My favorite part was probably the Brad Pitt speech. That's the speech that they.
I mean, you're
not that he delivered it so well. It's just that's what kind of blew people's mind when Brad Pitt. That's how you fall in love with him, because you know he's nuts in the movie, but he's saying all this stuff that's true and wacky at the time. That kind of was really eye-popping at that time. Wow, look at this guy sticking it to us in the movie, telling everybody how it is, but he's crazy. It's one of those
dude, for sure. When I watched it, like circa 2010 or so, like even then, dude, it seemed like I was like, wow, this shit seems like it's coming real. But even looking back now, it's like, wow, this shit came real.
So they're trying to make him romanticize a nutball that wants to end the world, right? If he could, he'd
I was about to say all those ideas are represented as being Looney Tunes because he's in a Looney Tune asylum because he thinks that.
He's the cool one that doesn't, doesn't understand.
Well, he's
tuned
in and dropped out, right? He's fucking Timothy Leary of the situation.
Yeah, and he has the answers.
We learned he's not really a nut job. We learned he's actually very intelligent. We learned he's a wealthy a very wealthy doctor, virologist. So he's just acting out against his daddy. Who's his daddy? What does he do? Well, he's acting out against his daddy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
His dad's Bill Gates.
His dad is Bill Gates, basically, right? No, that's for sure, dude. And he's got Vince Foster and Kurt Cobain in prison for blackmail in Mount Rainier, dude.
Haven't seen that episode. Sounds fantastic. You got to see that.
The 9 Muses, eh?
Yeah, no, but if you look at it, though, I just shared that with you. So the Muses in Greek mythology are inspirational goddesses of literature, science, and the arts. So again, that just adds to my because I know what the Muses are, but I didn't really think of it as that.
No, it makes perfect sense.
So it's complete fucking magic. Symbolism there. When they throw that again, too, this fucking it seems completely out of place that this fucking band that no one should have known about was thrown in like a $30 million movie at the time, and now Jeff's telling us that their dad's fucking wanted the fucking Tavistock. So this is like Tavistock generational fucking music.
Tell me Tavistock did this.
And it's been pushed on you fucking in a subconscious fucking kind of way, right? So it's just really fucking weird that was brought up as
well, he's being asked to direct Time Bandits, which is another movie about time. Dwarfs are
back on
they got the
Terry
map.
Gilliam ball washing.
Yeah, they got the map to the universe now. They can open portals and move through time. Time Bandits. So he gets brought back on again.
What about the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus, dude? This had a lot of weird reality bending aspects to it, right?
Yeah, that seems like a consciousness evolution.
Must be their go-to guy for time travel movies.
Right? It seems that way, right? So what was time? You've told me about Time Bandits before, but I done forgot about most of what you described. Can you tell me about that again?
There's dwarfs that work for God, and they do what God wants. But when God turned his back, they saw there was a map of all the portals around the whole universe, and they stole it. And then they go on this journey where they're going to try to get away from God and go through portals to get away from him. But they don't understand or realize that there's the devil that wants the map so he can take charge of the portals so he can fight God or whatever. At the end, he can be God. At the end of
Financed by George Harrison of the Beatles, huh?
Fantastic show.
So what you're is here is that this is a story about Epstein and children's buttholes. So is that what
probably get the children to the island, like Pinocchio.
Yeah, that's the portal, dude. The children's butthole, right?
Exactly. All the bad children go to Epstein's island.
There's a lot of There's a lot of
become a
Epstein
puppet.
friends here, dude. There's a number of Epstein friends
Hey,
on this.
what's even funnier? So I looked up the vortex because on that Muse poster, so I looked up vortex for Philadelphia, and the first thing that comes up is the Facebook page, and it's like, it's an alternative dance night open to all walks of life. We are committed to maintain a safe space. And then there's another one about how it's all, and it's just like a one-off Friday night, at least today, in some gay bar. So like the whole thing just makes
It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
That's Trump's favorite song, dude. I like to envision him rocking out to that song at Studio 54, moonwalking.
They
with Michael
got
Jackson,
everything
Drew
that your
Barrymore,
heart
Roy
can
Cohn,
desire.
David Berkowitz. They're all moonwalking to the YMCA.
Where they're like Cone Bukkake.
Oh,
Yeah, they're all cocaine infused moonwalking.
you can walk. You can do the moonwalk if you do enough cocaine. It's real easy. Yeah.
Dude, yeah. You want to know the secret of moonwalking?
Dude, who the
Sniff
fuck
that
can't do
line,
the
buddy.
moonwalk normal? Like they fucking acted like Michael Jackson was doing something fucking special. Like get the fuck out of here.
You just snorted too much coke, dude.
It just gave him a big
Hunter
rail.
Biden would say he didn't have a crack problem, dude. He just had a cocaine problem.
Just gave Michael Jackson a big rail before he did that Billie Jean video.
Fucking did that shit because they pushed it on like, oh my god, this is such a big deal, and fucking like, dude, like no one like who the fuck ever did a moonwalk and fell over? The Pee Wee Herman dance was fucking harder than goddamn fucking moonwalk.
Yeah.
He
That's
did,
awesome.
dude. He did in Pee Wee's Big Adventure. That was actually based on actual events.
Probably snorted a big line and didn't do that video.
I have no doubt, sir. I have no doubt. I have no doubt whatsoever. And speaking of actual events,
does crack cocaine make you act any differently? No. Is it safer than alcohol? Probably. People think of crack as being dirty. It's the exact opposite.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Well, the only difference between crack cocaine and cocaine is sodium bicarbonate and water and heat, literally.
That's it?
That's it.
And those things are pretty much free if you go to like a science store.
This is free. You can go to your neighborhood convenience store and just get. Anyway, I don't want to tell people how to make crack cocaine, but it literally is a mayonnaise jar of cocaine and baking soda.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
When you make crack, what you're doing is you're burning off all the impurities so that it combines with the sodium bicarbonate, which makes it smokable. That's all. You know, all of these actors and, you know, people in the past that talked about they had a problem with cocaine and freebasing. They were smoking crack. So,
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
anyway, my point about it, your point about it, which I think is true, is that there's a thing about crack.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Our next president.
is this thing on? Am I back?
You're back, sir.
Well, I want to thank you, gents, for joining me here tonight to get a little GCD on an occult and/or esoteric review of the 1995 cinematic time-traveling masterpiece, 12 Monkeys.
I'll work on my monkey impersonation, Jonah.
We're just monkeying around. I want to thank you folks at the interwebs for joining us here tonight to get a little GCD. Hey, we're some
Hey, we're the monkeys. People say Jonah Monkey's around, but he's too busy causing trouble everywhere he's found.
Hey,
Jonah's a monkey.
That's a crack doctor analysis right there, sir. You better take
There you
note
go.
of that.
There you go. Monkeys
Well,
never
do
get better.
you all have any closing thoughts on our future president of the United States, Hunter Biden, his crack affinities, or tonight's program? Support your local science store.
I mean, my favorite Hunter Biden.
If he's rocking like a full, if he's rocking a full thing, a mason jar full of crack, No wonder he looks like he does. Oh God!
That's right. The best way to celebrate your summer, nothing says America like denim and cocaine.
Eat something, mister.
No,
Eat a vegetable.
nothing says America like fucking
Let's crack down.
Whore of Babylon.
Don't talk about Joe Biden like that, sir. That's Hunter's mother.
She's the whore of Babylon, or as Todd calls her, the Holy Mother.
So you got
Did
a crush
you see that
on
she
her?
was giving a speech with Whoopi Goldberg in some Muppet event, and Joe Biden looked all dementiated out, got up in the middle of it, and was like, "Who loves you, baby?"
I love that line. Who loves you, baby?
Dude, what was with that fucking one picture of fucking Joe Biden and fucking Hunter fucking hugging each other, looking at each other's eyes? That was fucking weird.
Just licking each other's throats.
Very close. They're very close. Father cares about his son.
Are these their
Enough
closing
to send
thoughts?
him to China. Enough to send him to China with $1 million credit card and let him go down to the Chinese whorehouse. Yeah.
The Chinese whorehouses, dude. It always comes down to cocaine and hookers.
Hey,
That's how Corona started.
The Secret Service had to wait outside for this. Maybe they were in there filming it. I don't know.
Fucking Asian hookers. I do have to recommend Steel Panther, Asian Hooker. It's a great song.
Well, I would say that he who controls the past controls the future. Who controls the present controls the past. And who controls the cocaine and hookers controls the present.
Pretty much.
I mean,
pretty much.
That's my closing thoughts.
Did you guys see the fucking...
I'll bet. If you want to know who does control the cocaine, you could ask one of our
Well, you
presidents.
talking about some cocaine?
Did you see the tunnel?
Come up here talking about cocaine.
First thing they do is go to that book that nobody's allowed to see, but the president. And then when you open it up, it has the cocaine dealer, the president's cocaine dealer.
Whoa! Or this week?
Pablo Escobar.
Yeah, America's Book of Secrets is just a ledger of cocaine and hookers.
No, but did you see? Wait.
That's the best crack.
That's
America's Book of Secrets, sir. The Epstein list.
Did you see the fucking alleged tunnel that they just busted, though? It was literally like 2,000 feet into the length. It was 55 feet underground, and it went right under the fucking border crossing of fucking CBP.
Yeah, some kind of tunnel.
Yeah. It was like 55 feet deep, and it came out for a buy for less. Like get the fuck out of here. That's such a bad psyop. And it's like 2,000.
Dude, all of our psyops are terrible today, dude. Like
it's literally a cocaine tunnel under the fucking border crossing. Get the fuck out of here.
It's also Pride Month, sir, so be proud about it.
Had to hurt.
You're like the Destroyer's down, dude.
Had to hurt. Kick to
Better
the
way to be
face.
proud about Pride
God.
Month than Gorlak the Destroyer, dude. America.
Gorlak.
That would erase any silliness from your brain.
Folks, the earmuffs for joining us here tonight for Pride Month.
Hit the fucking like. Join Operation GCD on fucking Patreon. And bring your fucking ass to Clint's Dirty Show next.
I appreciate that. Yes, Clint, you having a stream tonight, sir?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'll put Clint's YouTube link in the show notes and in the show chat right now. Thank you for a reminder. Yeah, please also, besides supporting your local science store, Operation GCD Patreon. We'll see you tomorrow night for Thursdays. The Anatomy. I don't know why I'm saying it so angrily. The Anatomy of the Satanic Panic.
Damn Satanists.
Damn Satanists. Goddamn devil shits.
Every time I turn around, there's another one.
So let me get this link here before I forget. That'll be at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night. And watch out for the monkeys in the meantime. And I want to thank you, Jim.
For the monkeys.
Watch out for the monkeys and watch out for lasers.
There's thousands of Americans out there. By the way, I've been shot with a laser beam twice.
Peace out.
Down, folks. Tez down. Watch out.
Well, that's it. That's the show here, folks. So the next time you're out on the town, visiting your local watering holes, or perhaps just meandering around, and you hear the unmistakable sounds of metal clanking, and you spot signs of a disturbance, but check your six. Look in that garbage can, 'cause you never can tell. The GCDs may be loose in your town.